Here are the top 10 funny facts about Facebook's founder, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is a visionary who has invented a plethora of tools and platforms in addition to Facebook. However, Facebook is the platform that has gained the most traction and has grown into a very profitable, global phenomenon that is utilized by everyone from high school students to government leaders seeking to engage an audience during election campaigns. It has progressed from connecting people to a method of selling advertising space. Even a famous person like him has some stories and events that you might find funny and interesting. So, let's get started. Number 10. Backyard marriage. Despite the fact that Mark Zuckerberg enjoys immense wealth, he and his wife, Priscilla, chose to get married in the backyard of their $7 million home. As compared to other celebrities, such as Kim and Kanye, who went all out with their wedding arrangements, there is a significant difference. This only shows that you don't necessarily need a massive wedding, and that you should celebrate the joyous occasion with the most important people to you in life. Also included was a low-key supper catered by the Zuckerbergs, which included budget-friendly Mexican food and sushi. Do you believe they went out of their way to buy guacamole for the tabletop display? Number 9. Codeveloped Synapse media player. In his senior year of high school, Zuckerberg developed a music application called Synapse Music Player that used artificial intelligence to analyze the music listening patterns of its users. He did this while still in high school, and it is now available on the App Store. The program, which was worth tens of millions of dollars, was approached by several corporations, including AOL and Microsoft. They approached him with requests to continue developing it. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, turned down the offers and instead chose to pursue a degree at Harvard University in Cambridge. After he graduated from Harvard, he decided to discontinue work on the project. Number 8. Created Facemash. Facemash co-founder, Mark Zuckerberg founded the company in 2003, while still a student at the University of Massachusetts. User votes were taken into consideration for this hot or not website, which allowed visitors to choose the most attractive person from a collection of photographs of Harvard dorm residents in order to determine who was the most beautiful. An undergraduate at Harvard University was in charge of the website's design and development. Immediately following its launch, the school shut it down, claiming that it had violated students' privacy and security as the reason for doing so. Also, in addition to the website being taken down, Zuckerberg was required to give a public apology for developing the website. The code that was used to create Facemash was completely rewritten as part of the process of developing it. As a result of the closing of the site, it was auctioned off on an internet auction website, where it sold for approximately $30,000. Number 7. Facebook was launched from his dorm room. After Harvard decided to shut down the Facemash website, Zuckerberg created a new website called thefacebook.com. From his dorm room in February 2004 and called it Facebook. The site enabled college students to communicate with one another in a digital environment, which was the ultimate purpose. As a result, after Facebook's headquarters were relocated to Palo Alto, California, a tech hub, the decision was made to drop the from the company's name, which resulted in the development of the social networking site Facebook. Number 6. Forbes' richest people. With an estimated net worth of $17.5 billion, Zuckerberg made it onto Forbes magazine's top 20 list of the wealthiest people in the United States in 2011, surpassing Bill Gates. He is the creator of the social networking site Facebook. According to Forbes magazine's annual ranking in 2016, his total assets were evaluated at $34.5 billion, making him the 16th wealthiest person on the planet. The amount of money he has amassed since the beginning of the previous year has more than doubled. Since the introduction of the social networking site, Facebook has acquired a number of other businesses, all of which have the potential to develop and contribute value to the social networking site in the future. The site has been further improved as a result of his efforts, which include a variety of features and the ability to sell advertising space to businesses on the internet. As soon as this feature was made available, other social media giants quickly added their own advertising systems to their own platforms. Number 5. His wife made him sign a relationship contract. After convincing Priscilla to move in with him in his rented Palo Alto home, where they had met while studying medicine at the University of California, San Francisco, Zuckerberg founded Facebook in September of the following year. As the co-founder and chief operating officer of Facebook, Priscilla is now the company's most senior executive. He was expected to provide her with at least one date per week, as well as at least 100 minutes of alone time in a location other than their apartment or the Facebook headquarters, according to the relationship contract she presented to him in preparation for moving to the new location. In any case, he agreed to accept the conditions of the contract, and the two of them are now happily married. Number 4. Long legal battle with the Winklevoss twins. In spite of the fact that Zuckerberg has been embroiled in a number of court battles over Facebook, the one that has lasted the longest was with Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, who claimed that he stole their father's idea for the social networking site. After receiving his cease and desist letter, they claimed that he had established the Facebook.com. While working on their social networking project, known as the Harvard Connection, on his own time while still employed by them. With a settlement of more than $60 million being negotiated between the parties in 2009, the court battle was ultimately brought to a close in 2009. To bring the matter to a successful end, it took a total of 5 years and a significant amount of court time. Number 3. Mark disliked the social network. According to reports, after seeing The Social Network, Mr. Zuckerberg stormed out of the theater, shouting and puffing about the film. An adaptation of his life story, The Social Network, was released in 2012 and got a generally excellent critical reception. Particularly upsetting to Zuckerberg was the film's portrayal of him as inventing Facebook in order to attract feminine attention or gain admission to exclusive clubs, which he considered to be the most disturbing aspect of the film. He went on to say the film's creators appeared to be unable to comprehend the concept that a person would want to develop something creative simply because they liked the process of making it in the first place. There is no doubt that the movie was made up to be fun, but given the circumstances, there is no way to avoid this. Number 2. Mark is colorblind. There can only be one logical explanation for the ubiquitous use of the color blue throughout Facebook and its whole branding strategy. Mark Zuckerberg is colorblind. Because he was born with the red-green kind of color blindness, blue is the color in which he sees the most clearly when he is in this state. Blue was chosen as the primary color for Facebook's color scheme because it is Zuckerberg's most comfortable color. Because of this, the color blue was chosen as the predominant color for the website. Since then, it has grown to be associated with Facebook, serving as the best visual embodiment of its branding style and marketing strategy. According to a popular internet theory, which claims that Zuckerberg has blue ink on his forehead, which accounts for the color of the social networking site. This, on the other hand, has not been proven. The fact that he is colorblind has thrown this assumption out of the window. Number 1. Mark is a vegetarian. A pot of roast sent to their private island, on the other hand, is not a good suggestion because you will be ignored. Mark decided to forego meat from his daily diet in 2011 to improve his appreciation skills and practice. His reasoning for wanting to be more connected to his food was that he wanted to be able to experience gratitude to its maximum extent when he was eating. So, he didn't want to eat the animals who had died. What do you think about our video? Which fact about Facebook's founder Mark Zuckerberg did you find interesting? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell before leaving. Thank you for watching.